What up, world? It's your boy Jaystar back again with the freaking number top five. I mean, I said number top five video of running backs, man. We gonna get right into this one, man. This is this is kind of man. We don't got like the running backs like on this slate, man. Like Jonathan Taylor questionable. Man, like I couldn't put him in there because of that. Basically, like I think he's what did he just miss the cut? Well, I know he would have just missed the cut, but we gonna get into his. Like I said, if he's being questionable, it's gonna kind of hurt this. But at number five, though, I gotta go with my guy Mostert, man, who I called last week as the Rashad Penny of that week, like Rashad Penny of the week when he went against Detroit. I said though he was gonna be Rashad Penny of this last week 5, and he came through with a nice little 22 points, just like I thought, in a touchdown, 100 yards and touchdown, exactly where I thought he was gonna be at. So, but this week I expect them to run even more with this quarterback problem that they're having. I expect them to have like 20 something touches, like serious 20 something touches, maybe more targets dumped in the pass and things like that. I know they have Edmonds, but I mean, Minnesota give up the rush. I think like 100 and something, 30 something yards, something like that. So yeah, definitely he had to make my top five for that, man. Because I do expect. I mean, they have a running coach. I expect him to find different ways to get this boy the ball and be able to get maybe near 30 fantasy points this game. So for 5,700, I think it's mad worth it. But yeah, that's why he makes my list at number five. But like I said, this list is gonna get kind of ugly, y'all. But we gonna keep it moving. Number four though, we got Jeff Wilson, 6,200. Jeff Wilson coming off a nice 120-yard game, man, against Carolina. So we did see though 8 of the attempts went to Coleman, got a touchdown. So took away one of his touchdowns that probably could have put him at 30 some fantasy points. But maybe this week, against Atlanta, he gets both of the touchdowns, and over 100 yards again, and gets to 30 fantasy points for 6,200. I don't mind taking that, but definitely he had to make my top five at number four because of that, and the fact that of course Atlanta gives up. What place are they in? Let me see that again. 10th place against the run, man, in fantasy points at least. So yeah, definitely had to put them in there. Let's move on to number three. At number three though, where we got Ramondre Stevenson. Coming off a huge game, man. Huge game. Of course, we know the injury to Damian Harris helped a lot. But this game here, he's gonna have to go back to what we used to him doing with the targets in the past, because Cleveland is giving up, of course, running backs points, but it's the pass catching back, and it's perfect that if he gets the opportunity to start in this game because he is the pass catching back, so we know he will get the groundwork as well as the pass catching. I expect it to go up like 6-7 targets though, but yeah, could get a nice little 20 something fantasy point, or even more like we saw with Eckler, man. Like should be a huge game for him, man. I expected him to get a lot of dumps, man, in this game. So. And they're giving up a lot of yards in the pass catching. So he should be able to put up about 50-something yards, maybe even more, in a touchdown at least there. And maybe also getting one on the ground too as well. So definitely had to make my my top five at number three here. So for Ramondre Stevenson, man. So we're going to keep it moving over to my number two back. Who I got here? Is this when it starts getting ugly? Yeah, this one starts getting ugly, y'all. We got Singletary, man. Singletary, y'all. I had to put him though, y'all, just because the Kansas City is not good, man. Like, I'm trying to explain this to y'all because I know y'all probably gonna be like, "Oh, Singletary, man." He failed me this last week though. Like, I literally had him, man. I just knew, I'm thinking like Pittsburgh, probably turn over the ball back to the Bills, which they did, a lot of times, gave them extra opportunities to score. But I can't believe he let James Cook steal a touchdown from him. Like, that would have helped a lot. Like, I know he didn't do much. I mean, but that big run, who knows, could have almost put him at 100 yards. And I was just expecting 100 yards and a touchdown, but didn't get it. But, man, Kansas City gives up so much rushing. And I know they have Josh Allen. He's going to probably rush the ball the whole 100 yards. But maybe, just maybe, man, they watched what the Raiders was able to do and everybody else was able to do with their running backs against Kansas City. And maybe they give him some little bit more touches. Maybe get to 15 touches. And he gets there for us, because you talking about, what are they, the number four team in fantasy, man, for running backs? Like, come on, man. If it's James Cook, I'm gonna be pissed. I'll just tell you that. I'm just gonna be pissed. But he makes my top five, man, at number two because of that. I probably should be putting somebody else in. Probably my number six, who just missed the cut, should probably be in him over here, him, just because his touches amount. But man, you just don't know it. I mean, like, come on, like they give up this so bad. Like he could easily go for 100 something yards and 2 touchdowns, something like. So that's why he makes the cut. But it's just like, man, we need more touches, man. But Josh Allen right now is throwing the ball a lot and rushing the ball all the time himself. But at number one, this is gonna be funny because if Connor is able to go, it's Connor. It's actually Connor because I believe that it's the highest one on the slate against the rush so far that we got this week. Is Connor. But if Connor is not able to go, because let's see, okay, after injuring his ribs in the first half, yeah, so they're gonna be being very cautious with him right now. Yeah, so we're gonna see, man, because if he's not able to go, then Eno Benjamin is my number one. Then like down here, 4,600. Let's see where he at. Yeah, right here, 4,600, man. It's gonna be Benjamin, man. I feel like he's running hard. I like the way he's running. And I feel like he's just gonna break a big one in this game. So your Rashad Penny role, calling it again. I'm gonna call it since Rashad Penny. I called it. I called Mostert last week. It's Eno Benjamin this week then. As a Rashad Penny role. So should have a big game for him if he's able to start. We have to watch out though because if he doesn't start, it could be because Darrell Williams is coming back or something like that. But yeah, my number one would have to be Eno Benjamin if Connor is not able to go, because it would be Connor if it wasn't, him. But it looks like Connor with ribs. I don't see him really ribs and playing running back. I think they'll hold him out this week. So Eno Benjamin should be my number one. At number 6, who just missed the cut though this week, is Dalvin Cook. How much is he priced now? Because I know he had a good game, so I'm sure he went up. So Dalvin Cook, going against Miami, they give up the run about what I want to say. What place are they in? 12th place fantasy points. But that's still about like 20 something fantasy. So definitely coming off a really good game. Still hasn't hit a 100-yard bonus not yet at one time. That's crazy. So I know this team throws a lot. So that's really why. But 18 touches, I would think he'd be able to get there by now. Like these coming short. I feel like he probably gets there this week. But 7,500, man, he has to get there, I feel like, for you to really need him. So, but yeah, that's why he just missed the cut, because we know this is a passing team. And they really don't seem like they want to really rush the ball, for touchdowns and stuff like that, because you see all these zeros before that. And only one. I know this game was a good game. It was rivalry, though, at home. Expect the home back to do what he did. But on the road, who knows for sure if they're going to try to do that, because they should be able to pass very well in this game. So, but yeah, that's why he just missed the cut. But that's it for my top 5 at running backs, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that, man. Stay tuned for the quarterback top 5 and the receiver top 5 as well. It's your boy Jaystar, man. Continue to like, comment, subscribe, man. I love y'all. I'm out. Peace.